Ruggs. I got, look at this lineup. I got Henry Ruggs, Calvin Ridley, and Mike Evans. What's up?
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
What's he doing with that lineup?
It's just moments away. It's the Raiders and the Bears, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
Just throw it out. Just throw it out. And then I got a running back who got 94 speed, and he's an X factor.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the
My
field.
quarterback is Deshaun Watson.
They will be led out by their dual threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson. So first and 10 now from the 30.
He's scared of the Bears.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he's got a good
It's so
game
bad
at 7 up
that
to the
I'm
37.
leading the league in rushing.
The numbers in
even though I
last
got
week's
all
game
these
for
dudes.
Stewart. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Watson's throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the short catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now Stewart on first down.
The one
And flags
that
come as he gets forward for about 3 yards.
makes it so they make acrobatic catches when you throw to a tight end. No, it's
that hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught
Let's
inside
go.
the 35.
It's so disgusting
And he's
having
brought
a
down, but not
99
before reaching the 30. A big play there for the Raiders.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Being chased out left. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Here we go. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, it's Stewart on second and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And he's
There we
in.
go. That's that touchdown I was looking for.
Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a first down throw, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 53 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football. Firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside. The 20-yard line. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that #2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament, and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
A big play there on the catch and run. And that is where Darren Waller really excels. He led all NFL tight ends in yards after the catch in 2020. Another nice effort here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he will find his man Ruggs. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there for the Raiders. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
You're going to play
Extra point
buddy.
by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Yeah.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
You think he could run the eater?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Oh, he carries somebody.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. That's complete to Robinson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give running left with Montgomery. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set the...
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Solomon Thomas, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing on third down, Watson. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be fourth down. They're going to run. This is Stewart. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Watson's throw taken in by Ridley here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Stewart. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now a handoff, running left, it's Stewart. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And this will not be brought out. It's a tough.
Hello? Hey, Mommy. Of course. All of you. Oh, why would you say that? What makes you think that? What brought that idea up to your head? But that's what I was trying to tell you earlier, right? Or I think it was yesterday. It was like people think that you have ADHD, but I don't think that you have that because I don't think you have that or the other thing that you say that you have. I don't think you have either of those because I understand the way you think. Like you go from one idea to another, but it's logical. It's like okay, like the dots connect to each other. They're not. There's not a logical thought process behind it. So that's why I say like I really don't think like somebody else who doesn't know you might not be able to see the perpendicular lines, but there's absolutely like they don't see them being linear to each other, and it's like it's the same. It's the same. If you stopped and you just thought about the two things that you come up with, you could see where the similarities come from. Like a person who has, those issues where there are multiple brains, they think two different ways, and their thought processes and the questions come from different behaviors or different mentalities, but yours is aligned to one mentality. It's like the what, the where, the how, the who. Like I feel like you ask those questions at the same time, and that's why I know that you're not crazy. Right. Right. Right.
both went into our trauma responses, what we know best. And I said, he ran. That's what he does. And I said to him, you don't do that. This is what it is. And then I sent that text message. I pulled on her and I prayed. And I said, I just told God how much I love him and how I want him to be the captain over my ship. And I told her about the love and the joy that I felt that I never felt before. And so she was just like, okay, like she's starting to see, like, I'm not playing about how much I love God, like how much I'm grateful for him and being in love with God, and how, because I tend to get lost in relationships. And she was like, I wish you would just take some time and just do you. I said, Ma, I am still doing you. Like, that's the difference. Like, before, I would sit on the phone 2 o'clock in the morning with truck driver, and I know I'm sleepy, and I literally told him, I'm tired. Me and you'll say, I'll hear you yours. And then I'm like, uh-oh, Poppy, time to go to bed. Or you'd be like, okay, Brittany, that's it. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. And that's it. It's no, stay on the phone with me a little. No, it's just like we respect each other's boundaries. And I was like, Mom, all I can tell you to do is take it to God. And I told her, I'm leaving. I'm telling you, I am leaving. And I'm telling you what, I'm being obedient to God. And just know that I'm not moving without his say-so. And so I think she kind of got solace in it, knowing that I have a huge relationship with God.
Right.
And it's not this relationship that is driving